last weekend. I hope you did. I did. This is 5 minutes of health and fitness. We do a couple of notes about our health and then we go into the fitness. Don't ask me why it's called 5 minutes. Probably because you could do something for 5 minutes and actually feel like you got something done. But I'm Dr. Kelly OMZ. Happy to have you here. Thank you for following on Vivalife Health Hub, website Dr. Kelly OMD, VivaLifeHealthHub.com, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and we are going to TikTok soon. So, um, I just want to remind everyone that I'm an OBGYN. This is entertainment purposes, but this is what I do every single morning to make sure I start my day off right. So, what do? We journal, we meditate, and we exercise so that we can go into our day with a clear mind and uplifted heart and spirit, and thinking about our health from the beginning to the end of the day. I know over this past weekend or past week, we probably have eaten everything that we wanted and enjoyed that, and that's just fine. But we have to get back on the good foot. So after the new year begins, I know a lot of people start there, but if you can do it in between, that's great and that's wonderful. As you know, I also got my COVID vaccination, which is right here. So it's been in place, I believe, now for probably about 5 days. And still, I wear my mask. I wash my hands constantly and I social distance as much as possible, trying to minimize the exposure to myself as well as others. Because, as you know, I do have a sandwich generation home, which means I have a mother that's mature, 81, and a son that's 6 years old, and then my husband and I are in between. So we want to make sure, especially because I'm a healthcare worker, that we don't expose them to things that they don't need to be exposed to. For those of you who have been affected by COVID 19, whether in the hospital, I see outpatient observation management, as well as unfortunately those who have family members and friends that have passed away. I know that this is a very difficult and trying time. However, we are here at Viva Life Health Hub try to think of, you know what, how do we come out of that? How do we change? How do we pivot so that we make sure that we can move into our next days, weeks, months, years? 2021 is well on its way. It'll be here next week. So we want to make sure we do that. The other thing I want to discuss real quickly, had a wonderful experience this past weekend with our multiple fitness groups. So Fit Black and Educated, Serious Fitness, as well as Black Men Run, Black Girls Run, and then also my San Diego Hip Hop 5K crew. Want to say thank you for that experience. Also, that this is Kwanzaa. So we're still in Kwanzaa, December the 26th through January the 1st. And today we are talking about cooperative economics. And the way that we think about cooperative economics is thinking about, you know what, how can we help ourselves, each other, our community to stay lively, thrive, and be vibrant financially, physically, mentally, and spiritually. So that is what Viva Life Health Hub does every single day. But I just want to put a focus on that, that yes, today is the another day of Kwanzaa and focusing on cooperative economics. You can Wikipedia it, or you can go to Kwanzaa.com to find out more about it, but that is a spirit that we're in today. So today we're going to go ahead and get started since we've done our short talk about our health. We're going to go ahead and get into our fitness. And of course, we're going to start out with our warm up. So I got a lot of feedback that people love to make sure that their backs and necks are stretched out. So we're just going to go with that. So good. Curl up and down. Very good. Again. And up. Awesome. Down to the ground. Stretch out our arms. Do the same thing. So stretching out our shoulders, our arms back. Great job. Down to the ground. So I love the fact that pretty much all of my friends are constantly trying to make sure that they exercise and stay healthy. I think that is amazing and wonderful. And we want to do that for the rest of our lives. Essentially, you probably heard me say this, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. And we don't want to lose it. So we've been given these wonderful, beautiful, healthy bodies, and we should take care of them our entire lives. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this. We have our weights, whatever weight that is for you, 3 pounds, 8 pounds, 10 pounds, 30 pounds. Get it, and let's go down into our squat and breathe with it. Good. Making sure that our knees are not going over our toes. And as you all know, that this 15 to 20 minutes of exercise is just only one part of the day. We definitely want to get that cardio in, get outside if you can. I know it's cold in some places, rainy in others, and of course I know that there's sunshine in other places, but we want you to get outside, get some fresh air, and get our heart rate up as well. All right, pick up the other one. All right, we're gonna squat and then we're going to punch out, okay? So squat and punch, good. Now, you wanna make sure you stay controlled because you do have a weight in your hand. We do not want to strain anything. We don't want to break anything. Breathe, good. When you're going down to the ground, take a deep breath. And then make sure that you're flexing your abs, especially when you're punching out, okay? Good job. All right, we're gonna get into some touch steps, okay? Just like in basketball, football. Let's go. Good job. Let's go down to the ground. Get both of your weights. Once again, if you don't have weights, you don't have to do this with weights. You can do this without weights as well. So up and a plank, breathe, and up with our weight. Good. Make sure it's up under you. Good. Keep those bellies tight, those abs flexed. Breathe in and out. Good job. Great job. Last few. Good job. All right. Let's go ahead, stand up, get one weight. We're gonna do lunges. Foot back, weight out, down to the ground. Good. And when you come back, you bring your weight down. Try to straighten out those shoulders. Good. Breathe. Excellent job. All right. Make sure your feet are a little bit apart so you don't feel like you're standing in one straight line. Great job. Let's switch. Opposite leg forward. Ooh, you can feel that stretch right in your thigh. I know I feel it, so I'm sure you're feeling it too, right? Good. Always one side more than the other one. That is a little bit easier. But that's okay. All right, let's keep our weight. Legs hip width apart. We're gonna go down and up, okay? So essentially, down and up. Once again, if you don't have a weight, that's fine. You can always just do this on your own without a weight. making sure that you're doing your squat essentially and taking it the way you can. Alrighty, other side. I always have to remind myself to put these shoulders back. We don't want to hyperflex, but we definitely want to be in our correct posture. Up, down, good. If you have a rubber band, you can do this as well. Works great. Or a jump rope, resistance rope, something like that, okay? And if you're doing it without the weight, which I can put this down, try to come up and punch up, okay? Punch up. Good job. Punch down, punch up. Awesome. Want to stay there, okay? Good job. All right. So one of the things that we always talk about during our exercises, we always think about, okay, what am I grateful for? What are 3 things that you were grateful for? So, do you have food on the table? Do you have lights? Do you have toilet paper? Do you have a family? Are you alone and you love it? So these are the types of things, just basic things. And once you get those smaller things that you realize that you're grateful for, then head on to the bigger things. Because probably you thought about it, you did something, and you made it happen. All right, let's go ahead and do side jumps. All right, here and here, here and here. Awesome. Good job. And then let's go into burpees. All right, down, out, up, jump. Okay? Good job. Awesome. Breathe with it, rock with it. Get your water so that you can stay hydrated. Breathe and rest. Good. All right. Let's kind of go back to the top. And let's go back to the top. Oh, Jesus. I get tired just like you, y'all. All right. And we're going to go into our squats using our dumbbells, our barbells, our weights. Breathe. Good. And punch out. Squat. Punch out. Squat. Punch out. Good job. Stay focused. You can do it. I know our arms get heavy. That's okay. That means we're working those muscles. We love working our muscles. All right. Side steps. Let's go. Down to the ground. If you want to do your weights with this, you can as well, okay? All right, down to the ground. Get your weights, plank, and lift. All right. Breathe. Good job. Try not to spin too much to the side. Just straight up and down. Adjust your hips as you need to for balance. Once again, if you're not able to be straight up in a plank, then these work just as well. Engage those abs. Lift up. Focusing on those arms and our shoulders. Getting that back pretty. Excellent. Let's go up. Lunges. Now I know I'm speeding this up, but you know what the pattern is now. So, out to in front of you, Good job. Stay focused. Slow down if you need to. It's all good. We're here to move our bodies, to stay healthy, strong, spiritually, mentally, physically. Good. And financially. We're trying to live our best lives. We're trying to viva life to our highest and best good. Breathe. Good. All right. I know you see this resistance band here, and that's because we're going to use it. Legs hip width apart. Get your weights. Alrighty. Up in the air, down to the ground. And when you go down to the ground, try to open those knees up. Okay? That's where the resistance pieces come in. So we're working our thighs, our gluteus, and everything in between. Okay? Breathe. Good job. Switch. I know, sometimes we forget the other side, don't we? We can't do that. We don't want an uneven body. Don't cheat yourself. You can do this. Good. Good job. All right, let's do that again. We're just gonna use that one bell and stay hip width apart with that resistance there, okay? And then just down to the ground. And I want you to actually feel this on the back side of your thigh. Good. We're doing a stretch. I know a lot of people say they can't touch their toes. Well, guess what? We're gonna help you touch your toes. Breathe. Good job. Where are we? We have a couple of more minutes. Let's go ahead and do our side steps with our resistance band. Okay, we got it. Side step. Good. Squat. Good job. Stick with it. Good job. Stick with it. Breathe. We got this. Doing such an amazing job. Don't you feel better? I do. I hope you do too. I'm glad you're here with me. Awesome. All right. Now, you know we have to, every time, I know we did a couple of planks. We need to get down here and do our planks. I'm going to put our stopwatch on. Stopwatch. Let's go. I encourage you to plank for as long as you can. I will do the same. Make sure you are forward on your toes, hips in the air. Heels forward. Trying to keep our back straight, not clasping our hands. If you feel like you want to drop down to the ground, don't. Try to do hip dips. Try to do mountain climbers in your plank. Try to do side steps. Anything to keep yourself going. Just don't drop down. If you feel like you need to drop down and then lift right back up. Good. Keep those abs engaged so you don't hurt your back. Very important. You're already at 1 minute. Good job. You can see the sweat dripping down your arms. That's awesome. Stay hydrated. Keep it going. Breathe with it, rock it. Grateful for being able to sit up here in this plank. Awesome. 1 minute and 30 seconds. Oh, what an amazing job you did today. I hope that you enjoyed yourself, that you take the opportunity to think of 3 things that you're grateful for. Also, do your best to drink as much water today as you possibly can. I know that means you gotta go to the bathroom, but it's all good. We need to make sure we flush out our systems. If you're gonna get the vaccine, please do so. If you're not, please, whether you do or not, mask up, socially distance, wash your hands. I don't think we can say that enough. But otherwise, we just want to make sure you're healthy, happy, and that you are spiritually, mentally, physically, and financially living your best life. I want you to Vivalife each and every day. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.